Hi guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you're watching this. Welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, please consider to subscribe. And if you are my returning subscriber, asante sana. My good name is Wanjiku Cleopatra. I am a young woman living with HIV and a very passionate advocate with regards to breaking HIV stigma. So of course it's Sunday, and you know when it's Sunday we have a new video, and we say these short videos, I'm doing them because I will keep answering some of the questions that you ask me, and we are doing this because we are trying to create a community of understanding, a community of empowerment, and most importantly a community of support. So guys, this let's do another question. And of course some of you have been asking, where can I go for a HIV test? Where can I get a HIV test? So guys, we want to in this video I'm going to give you a few places that you can go and get a HIV test. Remember, all these places that I'm going to mention are absolutely free when you go for those tests. The reason we are encouraging testing is because testing is taking charge of your life, and the moment you get tested, you are taking responsibility of your own health. Remember, I always say, and I will keep repeating, it doesn't matter the results. If your results are positive, you have another reason to start on medication, start on ART, adhere to your drugs, get undetectable, and continue with your life and live long. If your results are negative, you have another chance to continue putting the preventive measures to maintain the same status. As always, this video must be as short as possible, so let's do this. One of the places that you can go for a HIV test is in the health clinics, the health centers and clinics and hospitals. Public hospitals, a HIV test is absolutely free. When uniambia nataka kutest lakini sijui ni free, hauna reason ya kuniambia umelipishwa. It's free, absolutely free. The next place that you can get a HIV test is SRHR service points. We have those points that offer SRHR services. You can go and report if you've been molested, if you've been raped, and all that. You can get those services. Remember, every time we advocate that you're supposed to get a HIV test after every 3 months. Naona watu wakisema sio lazima uende chenye unaenda kutafuta utapata. Okay, well, but it's very important for you to get a test after every 3 months. The third place that you can get a HIV test is family planning joints and antenatal clinics. Antenatal clinics, do you know those are clinics that pregnant women go for clinic. You can access HIV testing in those facilities. We have the fourth one that are the drop-in centers that are in the community. Drop-in centers inakuwa uko kwa community too. We have drop-in centers for PWD, we have drop-in centers for sex workers, we have drop-in center for MSM, we have drop-in centers. We have so many of them. And the moment you walk in those facilities, you will get a HIV test, and it's absolutely free. That is a quick reminder. The only places that they're charged for visit are public, private health institution, na sidhani inapitanga 100. Most of the times inakuanga so moja tu. So if you don't feel like you have the courage to go to a public facility, we have people who don't want to go to public facilities, and I understand, and it's okay. But you can always access HIV testing in a private facility for 100 Bob shillings only. The fifth one is that we have community sites. We have community sites like what is it called, like schools, we have churches, we have uko kuna places joints zingine mpaka kwa chief. We have joints that you can get, community sites, and it's very good that apparently people have embraced HIV testing. People have embraced HIV and AIDS. It's not like kitambo when there was a lot of stigma and all that. So when you walk to any community, you will ask whether there are sites that you can get tested. People test in schools. We have campaigns that you go to schools. Like apparently we are running, NASCOP is running a campaign that we are encouraging self-testing, and we are doing that in tertiary. They're called tertiary institution. Yes, we are doing that. And this week in Elisha, we were in Eldoret, that is Uasin Gishu County, and we are going and embracing and telling young people that it's good to get tested. It's good to know your status. It doesn't matter what the results are, but it's good to know your status. And again, once you know your status, if they are positive, we want to encourage people on acceptance. Remember, I always say that acceptance is to the key to everything. Once you accept something, everything else aligns. Once you accept your status, you'll be able to disclose, you'll be able to ignore stigma from the community, you'll be able to adhere to your drugs, you'll be able to join even support groups and get other people and talk to other people and share ideas, and you realize that you are not alone. We are a whole, usually I say 1.3, almost 1.4 million people are living with HIV. And among those people, not everyone has accepted that this has happened. And it's not easy to accept. It can take 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 30 years. There's no timeline. It doesn't happen in a day. I wouldn't lie when I don't condemn anyone who comes to me and tells me it's normal. It didn't take me a day to accept that this is it. There's nothing I can change about this. Kaende kuenda. It doesn't happen in a day. So I encourage everyone, you take every day at a time, every step at a time, every day at a time, every day at a time, and you realize before utakuwa kumbuka. You know, I say the only time that I remember that I'm positive is when I'm taking my drugs, and that is in the evening at 10 p.m. Otherwise, every other time I'm doing my nafanya tu vitu zangu venye zinanihusu. I'm carrying out the daily activities kawaida. So the moment you accept your status, that is the mimi sijui naweza puta aje hiyo, but it's the gateway, it's the ndio tu hufungua kila kitu and everything else aligns. So guys, I'll remind you, this video is about the places that you can get a HIV test. And you said one of the places is that you can get in health centers and clinics and hospitals, both public or private. If you want to go to private, you will pay. There's a cost. If you want to go to public, HIV testing is absolutely free. The other place that you can get is community sites, and that entails of religious places. We have schools, we have ukokwa chief centers and all that, barazas and all that. You can get HIV test. The third one is that you can get in family planning and antenatal clinics. Remember, apparently the new rule in every antenatal clinic, every mother must be tested for HIV at every particular clinic day. If I get pregnant today, and assuming I'm not positive, if I go to the clinic, I must be tested for HIV. Every clinic that you go, because we realized that we are trying to end AIDS in children by 2027, and we cannot achieve this because you'll find someone was tested when they were starting the clinic. Maybe I'm pregnant, I started my clinic maybe in October. Nikienda nikatestiwa, of course that is the first rule, utatestiwa. But then along the way I get positive, I react na sijui. Ukikuja kupima tena unakuja kupima ukizaa. Ama hata ukizaa hutapimwa because walikutest wakaona uko tu sawa. So utazaa unyonyesha mtoto. There is no point you think tunafaa kutest tena. Then we realize you're infected, you've infected the child. So for that reason and to stop that, that's why you get every time when any pregnant mother walks into a facility for antenatal clinic, they must be tested. Okay? Yes, so family planning and antenatal clinics. Then we have drop-in centers. Drop-in centers we have where you can go pick PrEP, where you can go pick condoms, where you can go pick for people who inject drugs, where you can go and pick syringes and all those things. We have HIV testing services. And now I want us to close this. And of course, last time we did a very long video, and now hamjai watch, guys, because what happened is vitu mrefu. So that's the reason I want us to stop there, and I want to remind you that testing is the key to a better life. Testing is taking responsibility of your life. Remember, we are doing these short videos because we are trying to create a community of understanding, a community of support, and a community of empowerment. Thank you so much for being part of this conversation. Remember, we cannot do this. I cannot do this without you, and you equally can't do this without me. So thank you so much for your support. Be part of this conversation in every. Remember, we post videos. I do short videos on Wednesday and on Sunday, and always be here to learn. You can always share this and that. And remember, the last reminder is that we are doing all this because we are trying to break HIV stigma. And we always say stigma is what kills. HIV does not kill. Once you stigmatize someone who is living with HIV or someone at the risk of contracting the virus, you're not helping us. You are not doing any justice to us. You are just fueling the epidemic. So till the next one, I hope to see you. Go get tested. And remember, if you are not you do not know your partner's status, please use a condom. Why are we using a condom? Because consistent and correct use of condoms will prevent you from HIV, from STDs, and of course from unwanted pregnancies. Thank you so much, and see you in the next one. Bye.